Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we finished off Ultimacy's Guardians, and we even took on Omega Weapon. This time, we're going to take him on properly without cheesing him with potions or trying to cheese him with Selphie's Limit, which we couldn't do. In order to do this, we need to go over a few junction changes. Everybody has auto haste. Everybody except for Rinoa has strength plus 60. She has magic plus 60 since her best limit revolves around that. HP plus 80, speed plus 40. Everyone has, well, we don't need draw, but we need magic and item. The only one who is a little bit different is over here. We have defend. Defend is a unique command that reduces all damage until the next turn. This is one of two ways of getting around having to deal with basically instant death. Step 2. Level 5 death. Does inflict the death status effect. Make sure you have 100% protection against it, otherwise you're screwed. Next up, make sure you have 9,999 HP. In the case of both Rinoa and Irvine, they're too low level to get it with the Holy Spell, so I've had to move the full life junction over there, which doesn't matter for this fight. Ultima for strength, triple for speed, aura for luck. Everything else is just kind of nice to have. Put it there if you have it. The one other switch I did make is I put Ultima onto Magic and Strength onto Meteor because her Strength really isn't all that important, but the higher her Magic stat, the more damage she'll do with Wishing Star if we happen to get lucky enough to get her to use it. Before going in, you may want to grab some additional items. You can even grab some from cards if you want. Let's see here. There are a few decent ones left. You could get Laguna's card there for heroes if you want. You can also get Bahamut's card for Mega Elixirs if you want those. And there was one other thing. We already got it though, I think. Yeah, the 100 Elixirs if you wanted those from Angela's card. We've already done that, so that's fine. Don't really need any of those. Other than that, I would go into items and I would go into battle and I'd set up your items so that they're in a way that makes sense for you. So I've got, I'm going to move those over so I can get my Phoenix Downs. And yeah, Mega Phoenixes will also be nice, so I'll have those there. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to put that there. Get rid of potions. I don't really need potions. Is there anything else I need? No, not really. Whatever. I only have the potions there to show off the stun lock. But yeah, I still have no idea why that works. It's just weird. But yeah, Mega Elixirs, we probably won't need more than that. But Mega Elixirs, you'll want to make use of them. Get your characters set up. You don't have to use this party. You can use whichever party you want. Oh, by the way, changing party members, you have to be at the same spot. I realized that while I was recording the last episode. I never tried to do it before. Send these guys back here and we'll set this up one more time. And then we'll take on Omega the proper way. Well, there's actually two proper ways to take him out without kind of cheesing it. Come on, keep moving. Switch to the other party. Even if you run into a battle during this time, you won't run out of time, but if that timer on the clock does run out, you won't get to run into him. I'm not sure if he disappears right off the screen or anything like that, as I've never seen that happen before, but I have run into battles on the way and had to run. As long as you run away right away, more than enough time. Okay. First things first, aura on everybody. One thing that's actually useful in this fight is the triple. And if you have triple on, then everybody can get aura going all at the same time. But that's entirely up to you. Now, the interesting thing about Omega, single, we're going to get Meltdown going before we do anything else. Please get a limit. Thank you. Now we'll get fast ammo. Squall limit? Jeez, what's going on here? The higher his luck stat, the more damage you'll get out of that. I've said it before, it is really good with a super high luck stat. We're hoping for Lionheart, which will make our jobs easier. But Omega Weapon has an attack pattern. He always follows this attack pattern, and he splices in normal attacks in between this pattern whenever he bloody well feels like it. And if we follow the right pattern, or if we do the right things to counter his pattern, we have a pretty good chance of defeating him. Video game, are you gonna work or not? I don't know what's going on with Aura today, but it doesn't want to work. Okay, so he's going to cast level 5 Death, some normal attacks. He's going to do Meteor. Once he does Meteor, you need to heal. It doesn't matter how you do that, you have to heal and you have to be at full HP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get triple onto Squall here, and then Squall's going to triple Kiragas. The other thing you could do is you could use a Mega Elixir. I don't have a crap ton of Mega Elixirs, so I'm going to use Kiraga spells instead. And I screwed up already. I'm going to have to restart because I went too slow. But yeah, Mendigo Flame always does 9,998 damage. And this is just because I was trying to save on Mega Elixirs. I'm just going to refine Bahamut's frickin' card and use the frickin' Mega Elixirs because it makes life easier. Round 2, fight! This time don't screw up, and I refine the card so that life will be easier. Okay, so starting things off, again, we're going to get triple going. I'm just going to get triple on everyone, that way I have it, and it doesn't matter who happens to get a turn in, I'll always be able to do all 3 things. If I need to do them, then we need to make sure we hit him with Meltdown, get Aura going, and then we should be good, as long as we don't take way too long again. Actually, single, Meltdown, triple, and Aura. And then we should be good. That's the basic strategy. Now, when you come into this fight, you could be set up for speed like I am. You can also come in here with a different strategy and do it more vitality-based and try and max out your vitality. That's an option too. I prefer speed, but that's entirely up to you. Between maxing out as much vitality as you can and using auto protect is pretty much what I'm going for with the other strategy. Video game, please. Why is it taking so long to get? Okay, fast ammo. So as soon as his order of attacks are level 5 Death, Meteor, at which point you should counter by healing to maximum HP, because his next attack is Megiddo Flame. And Megiddo Flame is, well, 9,998 damage to all party members right away. Hopefully we get a turn in to do that relatively shortly. Because I'm going to need that to survive. And hope for Lionheart. That's the other thing. You could use Kiragas, as I said, but for whatever reason, I'm too slow at this game right now. Get more Renzokuken hits in. Hope that the game's nice. Give me Lionheart. You suck. After he uses Mendigo Flame, his next attack will be Gravija, which will reduce you by 75% of your maximum HP. So again, we need to heal. Now that our HP is 1, our crisis level should be higher, so we have a higher chance of getting more time with Irvine's Shot, and more time with, or a higher chance of getting a finisher with Squall, so I might get to see some Lionheart action here, which would be nice. Quick shot, go, go, go. See, look how much more time I have now than I did before. See how many more shots I'm gonna get in? This is why fast ammo is so freaking abusive. Get his luck stat max and he's gonna do well over 3,000 damage with every hit, and it just so much damage. Zell is very much the same way. He can do lots of hits. Ah, only Rock Divide. Oh well. There's our Mega Elixir to heal up. Once he does Gravija, then we're going to have to do something different because his next attack is broken. So let's get auras going again. So he's got a normal attack here. That's not a big deal for now. All the ammo I've got left. Oh, well, there's that. Well, my strategy was going to show off how you can do this, like using Defend to negate the damage from his ultimate attack. But yeah, in the PC version of the game, since he's not guaranteed to be a level 100, you can actually deal enough damage to take him down without having to worry about anything. It's just basically go really, really fast and outlast him. So that's one way of doing things. If you can't kill him quite that fast, then things will go like this. Okay, we're back, and we've just got him to use Gravija, or however you want to pronounce it. You want to counter that by using Defend. And you want to make sure that you keep up Defend whenever his turn comes up again, because, well, you have kind of three options here. One involves timing things and is terrible. Just gonna get these guys to attack so that they'll be out of the way. Defend is a status that negates damage, and that is very important. Because if we don't have Defend in effect upcoming, we lose. It is the game over button, and Omega has it. So we have to make sure we get this off, or there are two other options I'll talk about in a moment once he finally gets his turn and uses it, so I can stop worrying about missing my timing here. Yeah, you don't need to worry about healing at this point. That's not a huge deal. Terra Break. Terra Break does, well, it does this. This is a physically based attack, and it's the game over button. And by game over, I mean, yeah, it hits multiple times, 20 sometimes, and if you don't have a GF covering for them, or Defend, or a hero in place, you lose. It's game over. There's no way to survive it. There is a way of reviving from it, and I'll go over that in a little more detail in the ending sequence there. The thing you want to do next is you also want to heal, because his next move after Terra Break, or at least with one character, you don't need to heal with everybody, but you do want to heal with at least one character, because his next move is Ultima. And his Ultima does over 3,000 damage, and yeah, it hurts. But yeah, what's really cool about Omega and what makes it easy to plan a strategy for him is, well, he's got a set attack pattern and he always uses it. And I would like to show off his last ability. I never seem to get Wishing Star. It's unfortunate. Because Wishing Star is actually pretty good and I would like to show it off against him. But I'd like to see his next ability here. Yes, you can use that, I know. Light Pillar. Light Pillar is what he'll do next, and yeah, that instantly kills somebody. No way around that. Phoenix down on him. Now, his next move is going to be Meteor, and then he's going to cycle around. He'll go Meteor, Megado Flame, Gravija, Terra Break, Ultima, Light Pillar, Meteor, and cycle around again. And that's his entire attack pattern for the rest Invincible Moon. I win. Yeah, that's the other reason why I love bringing Renault into this fight, is because even if she doesn't do what she's supposed to do and use Wishing Star, you can get Invincible Moon and all of a sudden, you know, you win. You know, you hit the win button. It's not the ideal way of doing it, but it's definitely something that you could get if you are getting lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, his next attack is Meteor, at which point you want to heal, because Megado Flame will reduce you to 1 if you're at max, and if you're not at max, you're dead. And it does hit everyone, so you're screwed. Luckily, Light Pillar doesn't, it only hits one person. It's our way of surviving. APM, oh sure, why not? There's nothing else we can do at the moment until, like, because we can't heal. You're not able to heal any HP that's missing when you're under the invincible status, because it'll just miss. But anyway, the invincibility didn't really do much for us. Irvine might have died from that, but we could have just revived him. So, yeah. There's a way of winning without invincibility, without, you know, cheesing him with potions. You can just simply outspeed him to defeat him. Like as I showed earlier, you can also survive his Uber attack by using Defend or using a GF. The problem with using a GF is you have to time the GF right so that it shows up, so that it's there during his casting of Terror Break. Otherwise, the GF's kind of useless. So there's that. If you want, I guess you could have everybody cast GFs and everyone would survive, but you would only get so many uses of that before things just end badly. Now, I do plan, because the PC version is mean this way, and we don't get to fight him at full strength at level 100, I do plan a bonus episode for getting to level 100 and showing him off one more time when we can fight him at level 100. Our character's level 100, he's level 100. Let me know if you want me to use different characters. I'm more than up for that. Even avoiding Squall would not be fun, but as long as I can get somebody in there that can deal some good damage, then I would at least consider it. Preferably include Squall, but if you want me to use different characters, let me know. I'd be open to it. But yeah, that would be a bonus episode at after the end of the game, which is coming up rather shortly. And I'm going to reset up my junctions, and I'll meet you back up at that clock face that we saw toward the end of the last episode there. Okay, we're back. And yeah, we can head down here and climb down ladders. Sounds like fun. Yeah, the imagery for this entire castle is just gorgeous. I love the dark Gothic themes that we get here. The clock tower works in terms of the concept of time compression, the fact that there's time there and here and everywhere else. This is a very long hallway, but at least we got a little bit of movement there. You can definitely tell how low resolution the backgrounds were, considering this game came out in '98. You can just see the kind of the smudging and the blurring of the different textures in the background there. It's like whenever I boot up like an old game like a StarCraft or Diablo 2 or something like that, you look at some of the graphics like, yeah, they looked really good for the time, but they're so low resolution that they look kind of clunky today, even if, like the facial structures look really good. It's just like this game. A lot of the detail is nice, but the resolution's so low that it doesn't hold up when it's stretched to larger screens. Anyway, this is the final save point in the game. Let's just throw a quick save here. I'm going to leave my other files for later in case we need to challenge Omega another time. And I will go and do grinding post-game to do any of that kind of stuff. Now, there are a few things that were left to do. Let's take a quick look over here. Some people were missing things. Zell doesn't appear to be missing all that much. Quistis with, let's see, Carbuncle is missing ability, it's missing ability times 4, and So you would have Leviathan, and Leviathan is missing elemental defense. So you'll notice in all of those fights that we did, we got some nice things. Elemental Guard for Leviathan. Hey, fine. We'll remove things first. Carbuncle needed to get rid of something. I held on to ability times 3 until we got ability times 4. And over here, what am I going to get rid of? I guess I'll get rid of the draw command, because I don't really need that anymore. Sure, why not? Not that it really matters, just get rid of something you're not going to use and you'll be fine. So the Rosetta Stone went on Carbuncle, the Elemental Guard went on Leviathan, and we already got the Speed Junction, so that does provide, I believe, everything for everybody. Which means you now have Auto Haste and Speed plus 40%. If you want to go that route, the other option you could do is put Increased Magic on there. If you want, put your Ultimas on there. You know what? I think I will do that. Instead of that, let's do some additional magic here, and we'll switch up this. Put Meteor there, put Ultima there, and then we'll see how much damage she can do with Shockwave Pulsar. And let's see, for you, I guess we'll give you Recover since you no longer have Draw. And instead, we'll keep you with Magic as well, and we'll make that switch as well. And now we can protect you from all of the different things that you were not protected from earlier. Everyone is nearly immune to any status effects that matter, any elemental damage that matters. They all have ridiculous amounts of speed, 93, 130, 90, 130, 90, 90, 90. We have lots of speed. We're prepared, pretty much as prepared as we could possibly be. Let's give you additional speed there. Let's give you... You already have your max speed set up. And you don't need that anymore. We're at the final save point. Sure, we'll leave Defend on you. You don't need Draw. Do I want to put anything else unique on anybody here? No, not really. But yeah, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we're in the Master Room. This is the final save point in the game. We move on to face Ultimacia. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.